on this guy, the 115. This was puking water out by the spark plug. My first idea was, man, that'd make for a good video. And of course, the more I thought about it, I was like, man, that ain't right. You know, you don't want to run that for a long time. And this needs to go somewhere back up here so it's out of the way. You know, some of this other wiring that's down here can go. But unfortunately, it's puking water out by the spark. Sorry, fellas, but it's puking water, and it's right there at the edge of this water jacket. And so I got to take that all apart, take the head off. I think probably because I did a compression test on this, and it was 122. But I'm thinking, like, anyway, this jacket, you have two gaskets. You have a head gasket, and then you've got this other jacket, which is your water jacket. That failed. So, you know, it's always a fun deal on that. So, it's not too bad, though. We just have to, you know, take our head bolts off first, and then get it on the table, and then we can take off, you know, this the lower two head gasket bolts are kind of a booger to get to. If they come out, then they're good. If they help, you know, if you got a problem with them, then getting the other ones out is kind of a bigger deal. But my first plan is to kind of get this up out of the way and where it's supposed to belong, so when I do, you know, pull this guy, you take the coils off, you can leave them, you can mark them, you know, it pretty much all has to come off. Come on. So I even pull like these, you know, I put 1 and 2, you know, 1 and 2. I mean, you can pull them and leave them aside, but they're going to kind of be in the way. So, just mark these and pull them off. And then, you know, like I said, some of this other wiring, some of it's okay, but some of it is not. So like there's this green and white. I mean, this is just your one over your coil. I mean, to your to your two coils that control your trim. So it can go up this way. You know, no sense it laying down in the pan there. And it's the same thing with this. It's just all somebody. Anyway, I can disconnect this. Sorry, I can disconnect this one. I can disconnect this. This here, I'm going to have to see what they've done because it should route over there, but maybe I can pull the head off and then I'll reroute it. Alright, I got to take this head off of this side so I can get to that gasket. So leave the spark plugs in. Or we can take them out during the way, just take them out. I got these two little plugs down here, but the two bolts way down there on the bottom, that's what we're shooting for. So what we want to do is maybe take this and get it out of our way too, so we can get those two bolts, one's here and one's here. You got to get them started first before you can take the rest of these bolts out. Because we're after this, really this gasket, but we're going to have to do all of the gaskets. So those are two hard ones. Get them broken first, and then you can move on. So to do that, what I am trying is got this little elbow, and this is a 7/16 with a socket, and this actually will move a little too. I don't know if I need it or not, but we'll get on there and see if we can't get rid of the beans. Hopefully we can get it to break loose. fine, but we could definitely see that we had some water intrusion. So you notice a little bit of grease there.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's hilarious, ain't it? Well, I'm on my third jug, 5-gallon jug.
Alright, now we gotta get these little bitty these off. So here we go. got a gasket scraper, scraping all this off. So I kind of cleaned this out as best I could. Some mean green and just, you know, looks a lot better. I don't know if you guys can see down there, but really does look a lot better. What we need to do is, like, I gotta do a carb job. Carb job! So, just gonna, you know, start ripping and tearing. Take off our... This is pretty easy because then you can just disconnect this, but got a bunch of hoses. Got a hose down here, that's got to come off. This is all kind of come off. You know, obviously this has got 2 or 3 hoses that have to come off for the enricher valves, or the enricher valve. And then, I mean, this can all come off, but we're going to have to get to our little bolts here. And then we're going to throw them in the ultrasonic cleaner and clean them out. It was definitely, we ran it, and it was like a lean condition. It really did clean up a lot better, though. It's got the Cool Bass Angler Sportsman Society sticker from, who knows, the 80s. Could clean up some more. Got the new lower unit on there, which is obviously a different color. So it's got character. The head's been redone on this side. It'd be good to do it on the other side. We got a starter that sort of works, but this is kind of wore out. See how it's, or can you see how it's not tight. So probably what's happened is the bushing inside the Bendexes. See how you can move it? It's got a lot of play. here's how to solve this problem. Just to limit. If you do something like this, you don't have enough room on the sides to really get in there. It's an Allen key. I forget what I called it. 5/32, I think. So I have another set of these Allen keys made in China. 3/16. Okay, so 3/16. The problem with this is it works great on the top. You know, you can really get in there and you can break these free. However, the problem is down here on the bottom, you gotta be able to have, you know, another set of Allen keys that are shorter in order to make that turn. So, but it does work with these set. And then you gotta get some leverage. So what I'm saying, what I'm doing is then, you know, I got a little box wrench, and I'm going to use it as leverage to turn. What I'll do, I just got this Allen key in here, and then I'm just going to take it, this thing, and so that I got some leverage. These needle nose vice grips I use for all kinds of stuff. So we'll get it so we can grab a hold of it real good. You're ruining an Allen wrench. No, I'm not. Get it like that, but see, gotta get it back here. You gotta have 3 different tools to try to get this off safely. T-handle works a lot better for this, but you can't do it on the bottom. It's crazy. And then they really did make an access point in the back for your poppet valve and for your thermostats. So like you don't want to work on them because then you got, I mean, what are you going to do? Remove the whole head? It's just kind of stupid. All in the name of what? Keeping up with the EPA. you know, the environmental, but you just missed it on all that stuff. Like, somebody's gonna work on this stuff. So, you know, and then it makes you think, well, they're just doing it on purpose. They know it's gonna take forever to do that. I don't know. Nobody knows. The other thing I would do on these, I would just do like a small thing of Loctite. And that gets us where at least we could inspect the reed valves, but these just come off now. Well, almost. See, that's what I mean. We can take them apart from right there, or do we take them apart underneath the, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Probably what I'll do is maybe take it apart from the baffle. The baffle's just sending fuel up to your enricher valve, and then it's sending fuel over to the carburetors.